We're here at Weedon Island Preserve. Just figured I'd take you along on a little stroll. I felt like I was in the house for a while today, so I needed to get out, and hopefully we'll see a nice sunset. All right, come on. This. Guess we'll make it. So I think we're about halfway through the loop, and I found this picnic bench, so I figured I'd take this time to sit and introduce myself. So my name is Mark Rapien. I'm a photographer based out of St. Pete, Florida, and I've been doing photography for about 4 years. I first started when I moved down here to Florida. I didn't know anyone, and you know, I've had a passion for photography for a while. My dad's an amateur sports photographer, so that I grew up around it. I've seen what he's done with it, and how much joy that it's given him, and given the people that he's given photos to and taken photos of, how much joy it's given them. So, you know, I really felt like, why not, you know? I needed something to get me out of the house. You know, again, I didn't know anybody down here, so if I didn't have a hobby, you know, if I didn't do something, I found that I spent a lot of my weekends indoors, and a lot of that time that I was spending outside of work, inside, and watching, you know, Netflix and scrolling through Facebook and all these other things that aren't really good habits that I want to be in. So I went out and I started to take pictures, and really I started with this right here, my cell phone. You know, not this particular one, obviously, but you know, it was what I had at the time, and I started learning about composition and the exposure triangle, and trying to read and watch and learn and as much as I could. And eventually, you know, I got to the point where I thought I had outgrown my phone, and I wanted to get an actual camera. So I bought my first DSLR, and you know, that was awesome. You know, I was hooked. I went out and photographed almost daily, and that first year, you know, I probably took 30,000 photos, and not saying any of them are great, but you know, I got a couple, and I started posting in Instagram and started to get some local recognition. Got into light painting a little bit, and you know, I got a few news spotlights on that, and so that was fun. It's good. And the years progressed, I upgraded my camera body to a full frame, and started getting into the event space and into some portraiture, and you know, I did that for about a year, and I found that I was missing something, and I found that I wasn't going out a whole heck of a lot anymore, and I this year especially, you know, COVID hit, and I found myself right back inside, and you know, I wasn't going out and doing much, and you know, I started getting back into those routines that I didn't want to be in. So I thought, you know, maybe it's time for a different challenge. Maybe, you know, instead of watching all these, you know, YouTube videos and about this thing that I love, maybe I should go out and just create some videos and get back the basics of what drove me into photography, and that is the appreciation for Mother Earth, and really going out and exploring where I live, which frankly is a beautiful place, and I am blessed to be here. So I mean, that's kind of where I find myself. You know, I hope that by doing these videos I learn a lot. Brand new to videos, so I really have no idea what I'm doing there. But something that I've heard over the years is, if you want to learn something and if you want to really truly understand it, you have to go out and do it. You got to get your hands dirty, right? You got to not only be a practitioner, but you should also teach what you're learning along the way. And by that iteration of explaining how something works, or a technique, or what have you, it'll become ingrained in your memory, right? And really, that's what I want to do with this channel, is to, one, take you on these nature walks that I'm going on, and get me out of the house, and two, I want to show you what I'm learning along the way, and I want to take you behind the scenes of some of the images that I'm getting, and show how I'm processing that, show you the Lightroom, you know, techniques that I'm using, show you some of the Photoshop techniques that I'm using, and I really want to share that knowledge, so that, you know, not only somebody else out there who's just starting can find it and learn, but really for myself, so that you know, I can go back and find it and relearn it in the future. So if that interests you, you know, I encourage you to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know if you're in Florida. You know, I always love to meet up with anybody that's local, and let me know what you want to see from me. I guess that's it for now, and I'm gonna try and finish this walk while we still have some daylight. All right. One more thing that I forgot to mention on the picnic bench are two guys that inspired me locally to go ahead and start a channel, and that's Paul Ferrars and Mike O'Leary from Big Air Film and Photography. I'll go ahead and leave their channels below. I don't know what that was. I'll go ahead and leave their channels below. You know, they're just starting out, or they started this year. as well. So I think you'll like them. Cool. Some ibis crossing. Just went by. Let's see more back there. Look at them. Something I'm sure y'all noticed by now is this area is known for all the mangrove. It's a beautiful place to kayak through, and to be honest, it makes for a beautiful walk too. Haven't really seen much of a composition out here yet, but you know, it's nice to just get out of the house. Take the road back to the car. Fortunately, it's not too far, it's just right there, so that's a relief. Well, I guess that's it. Walk over. My first YouTube video is over. And I'm excited about this journey. You know, I feel good. Hope you are too. If you are, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that the bell, so you know if I ever do post another video. And you know, comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't. Let me know if you want me to go over a certain technique in Photoshop, Lightroom. You know, anything at all. Love to hear from you. I'm also excited about this sky. Look at all this color. Love it. Another beautiful Florida sunset. All right, guys. Till next time. See ya.